Old phrases we still use today and the history behind them. The reason we say costs an arm and a leg is because 18th century portrait painters charged more to include a person's limbs, making full-body paintings far more expensive. The whole 9 yards comes from World War II fighter planes, whose ammunition belts were exactly 9 yards long. If a pilot used every bullet, they had given the whole 9 yards. Kick the bucket comes from old slaughterhouses, where animals were hung upside down from a wooden beam called a bucket. When they struggled, they literally kicked the bucket. Throwing in the towel comes from boxing, where trainers would toss a towel into the ring to signal their fighter was giving up. Saved by the bell dates back to the 19th century, when people feared being buried alive. Safety coffins were designed with a bell attached, so if someone was buried by mistake, they could ring it and be saved by the bell. Burning the midnight oil comes from a time before electricity, when people working late into the night had to burn oil lamps just to see what they were doing. And we say, let your hair down when relaxing, because noble women in the past always kept their hair up in elaborate styles, but in private, they let it down and could finally unwind. Just remember, this isn't a history lesson. Many phrases have multiple origins, so take it with a grain of salt.